Well, hello YouTube. Let's work with the strings a bit more. So first let's change this into something usable and understandable. This is first string. Now here's the thing. Can you remove this end line and these arrows? Will that work? Will this script execute? I mean, I'm using the term script because I'm working with Python a lot, but you can just say program or source code, whatever you like. So we can remove both of these, and don't forget semicolon, because if you do not use semicolon here you will run into error. So now we need to rebuild our project or to do compilation again with the build and run, or you can just click here on rebuild and everything will be fine. See, no errors. So let's run it with a green arrow, and there you go. This is the first string. Now, what's gonna happen if you have a couple of these lines one after another? I'm just using two for simplicity reasons. You can have many, like second string. Can we run this thing again? Of course, we must first rebuild it. And there you go. Let's run it. Now, here's the thing. Our source code is aligned vertically, but here we have concatenation. Why? Because we didn't use any option in C++ to push one string to the bottom of other. So you can use that with endline, you know that, but there is another option that is left over from older programming languages, and that means inside of your string, not outside of it like with endline, inside of it, inside the quotes, you can use /n, which basically means flush the things down. And also you can use it down there, but because here there is nothing more, then basically you will not even pay attention to this new line, like on a that is dedicated for this second command here. So let me just rebuild this and show it to you. Yes, and there you go. So now you have usable solution. So here's the question. Can you combine endline and this old school stuff? Well, sure, let's experiment. Like you're gonna say cout, basically means printing on a screen, and this is done using endline. And let's push stuff. Okay. And let's grab this line and let's copy down there and save and build and run. You can use that. There you go. So you have usable solution. So now you're probably asking, well, how I'm going in the results to get white vertical space like we have here? How to have it down there? Well, it's a very easy thing to do. Just grab, let's say, here we are going to use this approach, just a second, and delete everything from here. Let's just use /n. And down there, we're gonna experiment with endline, like normal C++ stuff. And we're gonna print just pretty much nothing here, but with a new way, endline, oops, and the thing will work. So build and run, and there you go. You have your results. So here's the thing: when you're creating this all kind of DOS mainframe terminal talent type of applications, often you want to create some kind of header that will be printed on a screen that will explain what this program do, what's the version, the author, the date, and so on. So often you can use like horizontal lines like this, okay, and then use /n at the end, or you can use the same stuff like down there with another type of horizontal line, which is just press shift and the same symbol on a keyboard that you are using for this thing up here. So for me, I don't know how to explain this in English, but you probably know how to type this. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and align this a little bit better, because it's nice to have kind of align this code. And right, we can use it like that and like this. So often you're gonna find these things in older tutorials. Okay, and rebuild project or build and run, whatever you like. So run, and there you go, you have results. So I don't know that this look a little bit messy, but this is just for your reference, guys, okay? So this is just a bunch of text, meaningless stuff, but you know these two ways now. So my advice, well, use endline. Okay, this is just the C++ stuff, so these things are used, I think, in Perl and in C and so on. I mean, they're used in many languages, but all modern languages have like their own like version, and this is kind of failover. So let me just stop using this old stuff, and I'm going to change this source code right here and a little bit arrange it more. So actually C++ is a very forgiving. You can type your source code like totally at the left side, totally messed up in the center, totally at the right side. The C++ will just work. Well, you cannot definitely do this kind of stuff in Python because Python is not forgiving. It will just put a lot of demands on you regarding discipline, but somehow at the end of the year, at the end of the day, whatever, with Python you get a more disciplined, clearer structure of your code. Anyway, I'm talking too much, sorry about that. So let me just copy paste this stuff right here. And yeah, guys, that's I think pretty much it in this tutorial. So let me just refresh this thing, I mean rebuild, so I can be sure that I don't have any kind of errors here. So yep, let me see. Oh, yet another thing. Can you combine multiple of these /n inside of one string of yours? Well, sure. So let's simplify our lives here, like we're gonna delete this, and here we are going to say cout, and we will have multiple ends here just to see that this thing will also work. And check this out, we're gonna combine n inside of string and actual end line at the end. So yeah, let's do this. This is very simple stuff and nothing really special. So let's run it, and now you will have a couple of these levels below each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertical spaces, and there you go. So you see that you have a usable result. Anyway, very simple tutorial, nothing really special. Don't try to memorize these things. So just try to arrange your source code on a screen in such a way that after 6 months, when you look into your program, into your script, source code, whatever, you're gonna see immediately what some parts of code do. So don't do stuff like this, okay? It's I mean, you can do that in C++, it will work. Let's actually test that, but it's kind of ugly. So run, and there you go, the same result. See? So this is critical stuff even for printing stuff on a screen. Just be, build that discipline. You're gonna need that not just in C++ but also in many other languages. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for watching. See you next tutorial.